everybody, welcome back to the Dirty Pat Walsh channel here on YouTube. Or maybe it's your first time, who knows. But welcome to the Dirty Pat Walsh channel here on YouTube. I want to shout out, I rarely ever get subscriber notifications, like who the person is. My subscribers have been steadily climbing one by one, slowly but surely, it seems. But I rarely ever get told who the subscribers are. That's why I always say, hey, leave me a comment, because, please leave me a comment anyway. I love talking to you guys, It's a big part of my day. But I want to shout out Alexandre Normand Giuliano. I believe that's how it's pronounced. Please forgive me if I'm wrong. But thank you very much for subscribing. Seems like Alexandre has, he might be Canadian, or I quickly looked at his channel, and there's some a bunch of Canadian stuff. And I think he's an avid cigarette smoker too. I'm not too sure, but I gotta check out his channel more in a bit. So yeah. Now, I'm kind of a haphazard archivist of my stuff. I have like folders full of flyers for stuff. I don't have a complete set of anything really. I have most of the Silver Heart CDs. I have I have a lot of stuff, like this, the Diplomat 7-inch we put out, stuff like this. Like I keep, my Meth and Blues tape out on Mirkwood, But I just got some batteries for my tape player, because my new album's coming out soonish on cassette. So I figured I'd fire this puppy up. But now I'm always finding stuff. I'm kind of a. It's hard to. I can keep a neat and tidy house, but I need an element of chaos in my life. So my personal space is pretty chaotic. It's not filthy by any stretch of the imagination. It's just very organized in a way that isn't organized, So I'm always finding stuff. Anyway, I found this this cassette, and it just says Pat Walsh on it. I don't know if you can read that, but now, back long before my days with Mirkwood Recordings, I was on a recording label in Peterborough called Backlash Recordings. This is for my solo projects. The Silver Hearts went through a number of different. We had a bunch of different record companies we worked with, but for my own solo life, I worked with Backlash for years, and now Backlash Recordings was kind of like a little micro label that recorded bands, artists on Hunter Street that Ian, the guy who ran it, deemed worthy of working with it all. Anyway, when he was first starting it up, he did the sound at the Red Dog Tavern, and I used to go out and play the acoustic potluck every week, because I was trying to make a name for myself as a new dude on the scene, and another guy with a guitar on the scene. And anyway, I wrote all my own songs because I couldn't figure out how to play cover songs that people liked. I just wrote all my own songs. They're all pretty punk rock, And anyhow, Ian took me aside one night and he told me he wanted to record me. And that led into a 20-year relationship musically with him that I had. And he played bass on pretty much everything I recorded up until we stopped working together. You know, we played extremely well together. He really got my way of playing and my sound. Anyway, I found this tape called it just says Pat Walsh on it, and I know it's an old Backlash tape. I know it just because of how it looks. It's yeah. So you know, I've done this with like my Jackson Sanatorium tape and Wine with Everything. I've done, you know. So I don't know what's on this. I'm just gonna play it, and this is the music I was making like in the late 90s, early 2000s. I would say this is probably late 90s. Judging by how it looks to me, I would say it's probably like 99, something like that. Anyhow, let's give it a listen and see what's on it. Love cassettes so much. Yeah. Pretty bluesy.
Well, I see you hanging outside your skin. I see you hanging outside your skin.
Squeak on it. Got kind of squeak on it. So what this would have been, I guess, judging by the sound of it, is this would have been an early incarnation of the Diplomats, or kind of, yeah. This is kind of when, now I don't know if this is Polly Vernon or Jill Stavely on drums. It's very foot kick pedal heavy, so it leads me to think that it's Jill. So yeah, this would be me, Ian, and Jill playing. Probably before we were calling ourselves the Diplomats.
I'm gonna ride the tracks which run right up your arm.
Oh, I remember this song now.
I'm gonna ride the tracks which run right up your arm.
This is a song about a friend of mine who died from a heroin OD.
If I find a field of poppies, I believe I'm gonna sell the farm.
Huh. Wow, this video's taking up some time.
Down the highway, looking for your light.
This is an old Bernie Martin song. I think we fucked this up though. Anyhow, I just wanted to see what was on that tape. I think I know what this is. This is a bunch of it's a bunch of recordings we did for a solo album that I did. Some of that drumming, the drumming on that first number was probably Jill, and the drumming on the Bernie Martin song we just started going into, that would be Polly Vernon. Yeah, so pre-Diplomat stuff. Anyhow, thanks for listening to my tape with me, folks. Let me see if I can find something else cool on this before I sign off. Yeah, this is a lot of this is outtakes and stuff.
I can see right out my eyeball. So my cat dropped dead with a fiddle I feed, and that's what comes of poverty.
Well, this is
Down at my friendly welfare office.
Birth of an Anarchist by Bernie Martin.
You come here with clothes like that and smelling a beer, and I said, well, I'm not crazy about you either. So I didn't have money to pay the rent, so I took to the apartment and shirt for a tent, and I froze my toes, but the stars were nice. About 2 o'clock, well, I had to pee, so there I was underneath the tree, and a cop came along and said, oh my God. If I could come, I think I'd go. But where?
If I have enough time on this video.
Well, I'd find some place to lay my head, and I just lay dead. I would just lay dead. So they took me up to see a judge, and I called my lawyer, but he wouldn't budge. There I was, all alone.
Yeah, it's Polly Vernon on drums, Ian on bass, and me on acoustic guitar.
Well, if you like, I can leave. But then the prosecutor said he would like cheese, and the judge grinned, and I fell to my knees. I said, look, guys, I got an alibi. See, the other night, about 10:30, I went outside, and I came back again. It was pouring rain, and I thought the dam might break. So I called my girlfriend, but she wasn't home. She was out with her husband and left me alone. Is that the night that the Mapleton cheese factory burned down? If I could come, I think I'd go. But where exactly, I don't know. Well, I'd find some place to lay my head, and I just lay there. I would just lay there. So here I am in this valley of tears. The judge gave me 20 years. He said, if you're good, you can be out in 25. Oh, well, that's okay. I've had a lot of time to do a lot of reading recently. How to throw a party, make a few cocktails, you know, Molotov.
All right, that's enough random tape action, folks. My video's gonna end quick. I gotta go. Be well, stay free. Thanks for going through this little history trip with me, and take care. Have a wonderful day.